Hey there, this is Mario the Artisan Rogue. So I thought you all would like to have like a little bit of behind the scenes on how I work with murals and stuff. This is a projector you're seeing here, which is pretty obvious, right? But this is specifically a short throw projector. So it's meant to work in smaller rooms, smaller areas, and project and reconfigure itself so that the image shows up really nice on the wall. This is an HD level one, so it's 1080p, which is more than fine for what I need. And it wasn't cheap. The real weird thing about this is that it can be a bit dodgy trying to get it to align right, especially when you're working in pieces, if you can't get the whole layout to work on the wall for you. Some of the most relaxing aspects about this is knowing that the design is done ahead of time and all I have to do is just trace over the work that I've done and get it up there right. That mixed with trying to realign it can always be a little bit stressful, but in the long run, this is so much better than doing grid work or trying to completely freehand the whole thing. Freehanding it means that I have to consistently look back at it and try and match up and make sure that I don't over-exaggerate certain areas. And I'll show you a little bit of what I do on that later. Overall, in these, they needed to have the backgrounds painted first, so then that's another challenge, is drawing back on top of the blue. So that way I have different colors that are set, that especially if they're a gradient, that's almost impossible to get that to match up and, just do that piecemeal. That just would never work. After that, you can look at, what's so funny now looking at this video, the pencil work is there, but in person, it's so much more, you can see it. No photo really does it justice. I can zoom in here. And like even this character here, she's like about 3 inches tall on the drawing, but came out to be like about about 4 foot tall, actually, in the finished drawing. Here, I'm just freehanding this in. I couldn't get the thing to align correctly, and I was like, you know what? I'll just freehand this in. I'll get it taken care of. And then, of course, there's always going to be parts you miss. So I just go back, and I just end up drawing those parts back in there. This is way easier than trying to realign it for me. So anyway, that's pretty much where I'm at. I'll certainly make more updates about this one and the rest of them. So thanks for watching so much. I sincerely appreciate it. There's, the really crazy part about so much of this is not my normal forte. I do like working acrylics, but I'm somebody that ends up doing it in a really flat style. And I know that I also get impatient whenever I'm painting. I can't help it. The drawing is far more relaxing for me. So anyway, here's the one that's almost done. This is the mermaid one. It's kind of interesting. The lighting in the room affected how the coloration looks. So there's more of a vignette appearance to the background than I had really anticipated. It had more to do with how their lighting was set up in there. Now all that's left in this one is just getting some of the details and line work done. I'm going to use some Montana acrylic markers to get that taken care of. And yeah, so that's where that is. And I'll be back next Monday with another update on how much further I got. Thanks for watching.